All right, breaking news. We have more information, Trace, and our viewers here watching us today. There was the shooting in Santa Fe, Texas, of a high school, at a high school there. 9 people killed, students killed, 1 teacher. The Associated Press is now reporting that the shooting suspect is Dimitrios Pagourtzis. Dimitrios Pagourtzis, this is coming from the Associated Press. The Houston Chronicle writing that Pagourtzis is a junior. He had shared photographs on a now defunct Facebook page with him in a T-shirt that said "Born to Kill," and according to the Chronicle, clothes adorned with German nationalist iconography. We had heard that he had played football. That's what one of the students had said. Apparently, that is the case. Maybe only 1 year. The Chronicle said also that they had called. The AP had called to speak to somebody at the home of Mr. Pagourtzis, and that the person that answered said, "Give us our time right now. Thank you." And that was the end of the phone call. Trace, I'll turn it over to you.
And it kind of goes on, Dana, because they say on the school website that he was actually praised. Dimitrios Pagourtzis was actually praised for his role in stopping the running of other teams when he played football for the school. He was also a member of the dance club of his local Greek Orthodox church. That's the Associated Press reporting that. The Houston Chronicle picked that up and ran it. And they're mostly kind of focusing on his social media footprint. That has become the actual standard operating procedure of the day, is when something like this happens, you immediately focus on their social media footprint because it is so accessible and it is so telling. And in this case, what was telling is that in the early hours, we had this name a few hours ago, and we started kind of scouring, just like detectives would do, his social media page. And it was unusual that his Facebook page had been taken down, and it was taken down probably 25 or 30 minutes after the shooting. The Facebook page was gone. You go onto his Instagram page, and you find that he was kind of following some gun clubs and some gun groups, and he wasn't really a prolific poster on social media, but he did have a couple of pictures of weapons on his Instagram page. His Twitter account was really kind of filled with other people's comments, so he wasn't really out there posting a lot of stuff. And again, we don't really know what was on his Facebook page because it was taken down by the time. We should also kind of note that there was a note on his Facebook page that cites a connection with the United States Marine Corps. Well, they contacted the U.S., the Associated Press, contacted the U.S. Marine Corps, and a spokesperson said that he is in no way affiliated with the Marines at all. We're talking about 17-year-old Dimitrios Pagourtzis, and he is a junior at Santa Fe. He was arrested. He was not shot, so he was taken into custody. They are now questioning him, and as we said earlier, this prompted investigators to kind of fan out. They are now at 3 separate scenes. We're talking about Pagourtzis' home, his a house where he hung out quite frequently, we're told, and then the home of a person of interest who is also taken in custody. Now, remember, we don't want to jump the gun and try and say, look, this person of interest was involved in this. We don't know that right now. What we do know is that somebody else was taken into custody as a possible person of interest. The police are calling him. Could have been a witness. It could change. We don't know. We don't know if that person was part of it. But you look at the pattern here with the explosives, Dana, and you look at all these other things, and it really is kind of an amazing symmetry of something that happened in Columbine some 19 years ago.